Well, we are gearing up for the epic semi-final that's going to take place between India and England, and we are right now just outside of the Wankhede Stadium, in which the England cricket team have practiced, and they have held a press conference in which Sam Curran has come. Now, remember, this is a very important game when you have to look at the prospects of which team can become a three-time champion. Remember, England are also a two-time champion. India are also a two-time champion. Both teams have come for the third consecutive time they are going to face off in the semi-final. Both teams have also had pretty inconsistent runs. England kind of huffed and puffed their way through the Super 8s. India also, after the loss to South Africa, they put a dominant display against Zimbabwe, and they have ensured that they put in a great show against the West Indies. England, on the other hand, they lost in that league game, but India lost, unfortunately, in the Super 8 game against South Africa, which made everything a must-win. When you look at the Wankhede Stadium and India versus England, primarily two T20I encounters have taken place. One in 2012 when Owen Morgan ensured that he hit a six of Ashok Dinda to ensure England won that match. It was a last ball finish. Then 13 years later in 2025, actually it was Abhishek Sharma who stole the show with a mind-boggling 135. It included 13 sixes in that. Now, regarding those things, Abhishek Sharma, England conditions, Will Jacks, Harry Brook captaincy, all of this was the major concern for the England cricket team as they head into the press conference. Now, it is very important to understand what did Sam Curran say about his own form. Remember, Sam Curran has not been part of the England cricket team for a very long time. In fact, after 2023, for a couple of years, Sam Curran just was not part of any squad. But this season, this 2026 T20 World Cup has been a rejuvenation for Sam Curran in more ways than one. Because he said that yes, it's a new self-belief that is there. It is the way how things are at this point in time. And as you can see, there are certain people who are trying to crowd around, but unfortunately, the police are just driving them away. That's how the things are at this stage. Now, the current situation is, and yeah, as you can see, right as we speak, the England cricket team are just leaving at this point in time. See that, you can see the bus right over here. The England cricket team are leaving at this point in time, and they are now going to be escorted out to their team hotel. As you can see, people are just trying to ensure that they leave the way aside. They drive all the vehicles away. You can see that the fans are also right here. And yeah, that's the England cricket team at this point in time. They are just leaving the stadium. And that is why, with the press conference now over, the focus now shifts to India for the 7 p.m. practice session that's going to take place. Now, Sam Curran. I was just talking about Sam Curran. How on earth has he rediscovered his form? It's all due to self-belief and the way he's found conditions here rather acceptable to him. But remember, England have also been traveling here and there. Not just Mumbai, not just India. They have also gone to Sri Lanka as well. There they had to adapt to the conditions and they won all their games pretty well. So that is the belief that they have got. Now on Abhishek Sharma. Now England will be wary about the fact how Abhishek Sharma hurt them the last time that they played at the Wankhede. 135 of the finest runs from Abhishek Sharma, and currently he is under the pump. Is Abhishek Sharma going to ensure that he's going to hurt them again? For that, they have made certain plans. Sam Curran is firstly hopeful that, boss, we just hope that he does not get back into form, but they will use most of the cutters that is there. Remember, the pitch here at the Wankhede might be high scoring. There is a level of grass that is around, but one does not think that it will be very seam friendly. What will happen is the grass is there just to hold the pitch together, and that is why Sam Curran is hopeful that with the cutters and with the way how the dew factor plays here, plus the breeze that will blow across the Wankhede Stadium in the evening, Abhishek Sharma could be troubled. But if Abhishek Sharma gets going, it's game over for England. And that is why they are very wary of the fact that Abhishek Sharma needs to be dismissed as soon as possible. But if you look at this T20 World Cup, the other key factor that Sam Curran spoke about was Harry Brook. Now, Harry Brook's captaincy got off to a turbulent start during the match against West Indies, where England lost. But apart from that, it was tested against Nepal, and then they have gone on winning. The Super 8 exhibition in particular, where Harry Brook scored a 50-ball 100. It was truly, truly remarkable in more ways than one. And that is why Brook, the captaincy pedigree that is, as Sam Curran is saying, he has always had it. It will always be hopeful that he continues. He's been superb in this tournament, and because of that, this is going to be the key. So, the England team, the management are totally confident about Harry Brook and the way how his captaincy has evolved in this particular T20 World Cup that is there. Now, as far as the other things are concerned, Jos Buttler form. Now remember, if there has been one major instance in which England have always been on top, Jos Buttler in white ball cricket. But this T20 World Cup, he has been woeful. On that, Sam Curran mentioned about the fact that yes, Jos Buttler, I certainly rather have Jos Buttler in my team than coming up against him on Thursday. I think he's such a quality player. He's done so well for us over many years, and he's done well at this ground many, many times as well. So hopefully we can do that. So yes, England have not lost the faith in Jos Buttler, and that is why now this is going to be a very, very interesting development at this point in time. So yeah, Jos Buttler will be the key in this game as well. Now the conditions. Mumbai, typically the Wankhede Stadium is a red soil kind of a wicket. And remember, Suryakumar Yadav always has found form at the Wankhede Stadium. And that is why this is a superb situation we are looking at this point in time. So, this is the current situation involving the England cricket team at this point. The conditions, he says that we will take inspiration from Lungisani Ngidi. The way how Ngidi uses the cutters, the slow off breaks, that is what England will be hopeful for in this current situation that we are there. Then, as far as the situation is concerned about the conditions, as I said, there will be breeze. Dew could be a factor, but with the breeze around, I don't think there will be that much of dew. There will be some, but not that much. I'll take a couple of comments at this point in time. Free media tools is saying, sir, do you feel toss will give unfair advantage because of dew in the semi-finals too? If England wins the toss, they'll also win the match 60% as well. I don't know about that free media tools. I really don't know. See, we have to understand one major thing here. The one major thing is a toss at this point in time. Look, even in Kolkata, there was plenty of dew. But yes, it is very humid here. It is very humid and hot. And despite the breeze that is blowing around, I think you will see dew. But then if you win the toss, bat or bowl, it's all up to you. You have to execute the skills in a big way. And that is why, yes, I think they may use the due care. Maybe they might use the due care at this point. Was this the last PC of England before the game? See, there will be a PC even tomorrow as well. There will be a PC tomorrow. And sir, क्या वरुण की जगह कुलदीप को खिलाना चाहिए क्योंकि पिछले 3-4 मैच में 40 रन प्लस दे रहा है वो. But GTech News, you cannot get in a Kuldeep Yadav because Varun Chakravarti still is your number one spinner. He's gotten the most wickets. How will you drop him? That's the situation we are looking at. And sir, and one more thing, aren't they using spray for dew? If not, why? That's what I don't understand, Ashish Sharma. Why are they not using DQ? Normally, it was used in Chennai. I think it was a trial. Now, why aren't they using it here? So, I don't know. We'll get a clearer picture from the curators tomorrow, maybe, if they are using cure at this point in time. So, yeah, that was it when it comes to the England PC. It is done. The England team have left the Wankhede Stadium. We now have a break of close to 1 hour, 1.5 hours. India will hold a practice session at 7 o'clock. We don't know about the PC yet, whether they'll host it or not. Tomorrow, definitely they'll have a PC. So, this is the thing we are looking at this point in time. So, yeah, a lot of fans are still waiting. Let's see how they greet the Indian cricket team, because the Indian cricket team might come somewhere close to 6:15, 6:30. That is the time that they are at this point at this time. So, yeah, thank you so much, folks, for joining us for this update. Subscribe to Sports Today for all the latest news and analysis. And don't worry, India practice and India PC, if it happens, we will bring you live on Sports Today as and when it happens. So subscribe, like and share. Bye-bye.